guests, and my fellow senior class. Hi, my name is Aaliyah Walker, or you may know me as Walker Texas Ranger the First. Well, I have to start off with the fact that I've came a long way academically, and I've grown as a person throughout my years of high school. As my teachers know, I am a tough cookie, but they also know that I have the potential to be something more than great. I can't say that I have been doing my best work this year, but these very obstacles make me stronger and want to work harder. On the other hand, college has always been an important factor in my life since I was in middle school. Mr. Williams was always talking about climbing that mountain to college in AF Middle. It has been implanted in my head since I was young. However, personally, attending college is not, as I previously thought, something that I have to do, but a challenge I now desire. Going to college would really make my mom and dad proud. I would also be the first to graduate from college in my family. A few months ago, I went to Mr. Ali's office to express my concern about whether I would be graduating or not. He had a very special line for me, which I will always remember. He said, "Remember who you're doing this for," and I would reply, "I'm doing this for myself." This built a lot of self-motivation and determination to actually work hard and graduate. Those very words made me feel stronger about who I am and why I really want to be successful. So I'm certainly ready to be on my next journey to college. This is why I am proud to say in the fall I will be attending John Jay College.
Good afternoon, my fellow graduates, underclassmen, staff, and guests. My name is Onike Williams, and I classify myself as one that is unique, different, and not afraid to take a challenge. I decided to go to college because honestly, there was no other option to better my future. College is the only aspect that I believe will help me to become a nurse. Nursing from as young as I can remember was always a passion. I love helping people, but mainly children. As a child, I always yearned for attention, and at times where I felt alone and felt as if I had no one to support me in anything that I do, that's when I realized that I was in control of my future, and if people weren't there to support me when I struggled, I surely didn't need them when I became successful. My focus shifted around 10th grade. I wanted to become an ultrasound technician, but because my stepmother believed that I could be something bigger and better, I believed her.
Oh, stop. Stop. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
Becoming an obstetrician is such a huge dream.
No, start from the top.
Good afternoon to all my fellow graduates, underclassmen, staff, and guests. My name is Onike Williams, and I classify myself as one that is unique, different, and not afraid to take a challenge. I decided to go to college because honestly, there was no other option to better my future. College is the only aspect that I believe will help me to become a nurse. Nursing from as young as I can remember was always a passion. I loved helping people, but mainly children. As a child, I always yearned for attention, and at times where I felt alone and felt as if I had nobody to support me in anything that I do, that's when I realized that I was in control of my future. And if people weren't there to help me when I struggled, I surely wouldn't need them to help me when I became successful. My focus shifted around 10th grade. At first, I wanted to be an ultrasound technician, but because my stepmother believed that I could do something bigger and better, I believed her. Becoming an obstetrician is such a huge dream that at the end of my 4 years in college will become a reality. I thank those who push me to be all that I can be and always have my best intentions at heart. Not every person that comes into your path has the best intentions for you, but I'm grateful that I've been surrounded by people that have. Going to college means living a better life. It means becoming everything that I wanted for myself. It means giving back to my father because he has sure done a lot for me. Through all the times I messed up, college is the least that I can do to show my appreciation. I am unable to explain the great amount of opportunities that Achievement First has offered me. I wasn't the best student, but I learned from my mistakes and used my obstacles to motivate me. To every upcoming senior, class behind them, I just want to say that hard work does pay off. And even at times where you feel as if you can't or unable to do it, you can. It is key to believe in yourself and always have your future in mind, solely because you will become successful. Just how I finished my high school career, I am starting another journey to reach my dreams. That's why in this fall I will be attending the State University of Delhi. Raise up your shirt.
That's right. Do back that part. 5, 4. That's why. 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
That's why this fall I will be attending the State University of Delhi.
Good.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, familiar faces and strangers. My name is Marquise Wilson, and I would like to say that my time here at AF is done. I made it out. Well, not yet, but I'm on my way. My peers have prepared these magnificent speeches, and I'm at a loss for words. As I sat next to Michael George and typed this, I glanced at his speech and thought I was underplaying the situation because it looked like he was writing a paper for a class, and then I realized this is what it has come to. I always imagine this day with tears of joy falling down my face. One night, I cried because I thought about going to college, a new world where teens become adults, boys become men, and dreams become reality. True tears of joy. And another time when I attended the class of 2017 Acceptance Students Day info session where I sat in a lecture hall as a soon-to-be freshman and to take classes on theater arts and acting. Around me were hundreds of strangers, students, and parents, and friends staring vigorously at the professor as she was giving her presentation. And all I could think about was the 31 other students on the stage with me. They're the reason I'm ready for college, mainly because all of the adventures we've had, all of the obstacles we've been through, all of the memories we've gathered, all of the complaints, laughs, outbursts, tears, and accomplishments we've shared. I was too amazed to realize the professor was still talking. I could just hear a murmur of what was promised to be a good time. And then I turned to look at my parents, their faces overwhelmed with thoughts that their baby boy was college bound. Turning back to the professor, I realized that this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be a part of the class of 2017 at SUNY Purchase.
It's still Tots and Teens, and we're still at the Achievement First Brooklyn High School, and we're here with one of the graduating students. She's Avril Joseph, and she's going to give us a little talk on her experience and why she would encourage other youths to take their education seriously and get a college degree and be involved in the community projects and programs so that you can have a better outlook of yourself. Welcome once again, Avril. I listened to your speech, it was very interesting, and I know that with your mother and your father supporting you, you have come a long way. And to go off to your high school. So you got to tell us something about yourself and tell us, from the time you started going to school to college and what it was like, the experience and so forth.
So I have to say, growing up wasn't easy at all, especially being in the house with my mother. She's from Tatola, the British Virgin Islands, and yeah, she's kind of tough. Every day I would come home from school, Avril, do your homework. Stop watching TV, go do your homework. And it was like, at first I just thought she was just harassing me just because she felt like bothering me. Then I recognized, like, when I walked outside and I saw my other peers, and then I saw, like, they started selling drugs when they got pregnant and such, I decided, well, that's not the kind of life I want for myself. So I need to continue going to school and go on to college. I mean, it's nice to say you graduated from college, and it's another thing to take your degree and do something with it. So I decided I wanted to be a cardiologist, and definitely after college I'm going to graduate school, and I want to give back to my community, and the way to do that is to get my education.
Okay, so you got to take your education serious. Your experience at school, what it was like?
That's another story that wasn't easy. I've been in charter schools all of my life. I started at the Brooklyn Charter School in elementary school, and then I started at Achievement First Crime Middle School. The rigors, oh boy. But I have to say I adjusted to it, especially after going to middle school. It's like, this is the norm. Like, I was never used to getting out at 2 o'clock or not having to go to school on certain holidays. It was just, it became the norm. And I think it's important to start children off going to charter schools from elementary school, because I see the growth and like the definite growth the students have when they start from like the very, very beginning and finish to the end.
Okay, that was very good that you could share your experience. What would be your advice to youths out there?
Stay in school. Can't stress enough, stay in school. And always have a backup plan. Because I know people, like, school might not be their thing, who they want to, like, play music or do something else, but always have, like, a backup plan. Because, okay, you want to be a musician. Who knows? You could be the one financing your own concerts at the same time performing, and you do the finances, and you, like, have a backup plan. That's what I'm going to say. Make sure you have a backup plan and make sure you go to school, because going to school is extremely important.
Even if you're going to do music, it's important that you go to school and get your degree, because you will be a musician with no head. Somebody else will be taking everything that you got. So it's very much important that whatever career, whatever field, whatever opportunity you want to study in, you can even be environmental health, whatever it is, education is the most important thing. Even now the cooking, to be a chef, you have to get a degree. So you see, it's really important for education, because no one will be able to push you. Thank you again, Avril, for being with us and giving us your views, your views and your ideas, and sharing your thoughts with us. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
5, 4, 2. Welcome to Thoughts and Teens in Focus. I'm your host, Patricia Tree, and I'm at the School of Achievement First, Brooklyn High School. It is the senior signings day, and today I have with me no other than Rahisa Fraser, and she's going to, talk about her experience and how she enjoyed her years from nursery to this moment of time of going off to college. Rahisa, welcome to Thoughts and Teens. As a past member of Thoughts and Teens, I'm so proud that you are graduating, and I can see all my beauties they're going off to high school. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
Now, Rahisa, tell us something about yourself.
I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm 17 years old, and I'm in the debate team. I'm co-captain, and for fall 2013, I'll be attending Union College.
Can you share some of your experience, like working, like studying, and what you were doing? Sometimes you feel like running, or give us some chilling times.
Besides the academic work and Achievement First, I would hang out with my friends on the weekend. Sometimes we would go shopping, or we would go get a frappuccino from Starbucks. Other times we would go to Froyo and get some yogurt. And there would be times where I hang out with my mom. I would go shopping with her too. And between that, there would also be times out with my dad. We would go traveling. And it's been a fun adventure. And I can't wait till college starts in the fall.
Share some of your experience with studying during the time you're studying, the long period. Some might say it's too much, but what would be your views on it?
I would say that studying is a bit difficult. I still haven't settled on a specific study habit yet, and it takes time for a person to develop studying skills. And once they achieve it, they'll probably reach their certain potential. For me, I've been studying for certain areas of academic subjects. For me, it's harder to study in math because math is not one of my strongest subjects. But if it's usually like writing or reading or any other of like the humanities, I'm certainly well at it. And that's what got me to achieve like high marks on like certain regions and tests and summatives in my class. So I would say I'm certainly strong in history and in writing rather than like the sciences and math.
What would be your major?
I'm still deciding on a major. First I chose marine biology, but now it's starting to switch to cultural anthropology.
Wow. Cultural anthropology. Could you break it down?
Anthropology is the study of certain groups of people or certain societies and how they interact. And cultural anthropology is studying basically the movement of those people and how time to time those cultures change. And it's a little bit different from sociology.
Okay, and what college are you would be enrolled in?
I'm going to be enrolled in Union College this year, and I'll be starting in the fall.
So let us know where Union College is.
Okay.
It's somewhere that I could come and
Yeah.
see you.
Union College is a small liberal arts school in Schenectady, New York. It's 4 hours from New York City, at least. And they're really known for their engineering school and most of all their humanities school as well. So I'm really excited to attend there, and I've been enrolled in their HEOP, AOP class. So I'm really excited to see what this college holds for me.
So it mostly looks like you will be dealing with culture, the cultural aspect of people, the cultural aspect of anything that is cultural in our environment, in our in culture, performance, and arts and craft.
Yes. Not really arts and crafts. Well, I'll be minoring in arts, most likely fine arts, but the anthropology major itself focuses specifically on the movement of people and their interactions and how populations start to decrease or increase during a certain time. So it does involve a little bit of biology and a little bit of history, which I like, and it combines it into like a little geographic information part that I'll be excited about learning.
So at least you'll be seeing a lot of expedition because you will have to go out to make certain that
Yeah.
this cultural aspect is what you're studying will be motivated.
Yes. Yeah, that major involves a lot of traveling to different places. So I know people who studied cultural anthropology or anthropology itself, and they traveled to places like Morocco, Tanzania, and the coast, and they've been thrilled with working there.
Well, I see you're a well major in what you're and have full knowledge of what you're about to do, and going off to college. I must say that is a great effort for your mother, your father, and your stepfather to be a part of this great big union, knowing that you was a child and they're always there with you. I think that you have a great start, and I know that I can depend on you, and I depend on you. I know when you come out of college, you will come back to Tots and Teens and give us some of your ideas of what you have experienced in college and the program and where you go from there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited to come back for New York. I've been excited because I might actually land like an internship, possibly. I'm not sure yet, but I've been working with this program called Google Bold Symposium, and they're in charge of helping high school students succeed. And so they've been really helpful for me and opening opportunities for not only the career world, but also for places like Google. So I'm really excited about that.
Thank you, Rais. I think this is the first time I called your name right, Rais, because I never could call your name right. Thank you, Rais, for being with us and being a past member of Tots and Teens. I'm so proud of you that you have gained such great achievement and you're going forward. Keep up the good works. And remember Miss Trim. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
This was Tots and Teens with one of our past member, Raisa Fraser, and she's off to college, and you know, there it goes, Tots and Teens. Another member of Tots and Teens is making great heights. Congratulations.
Thank you.
you.